I believe Jighart has just been getting better and better as well, so he was able to cut his time fairly quick.
Alrighty, per usual, welcome to Sarah's Station. We don't normally talk about it because it's the most blandest of tile sets you could ever lay your eyes on. It's a nice contrast of light blue sat on top of midnight blue, sat on top of black, sat on top of why did we choose this place for the beginning of the game?
Just for that ambience, that lonely, dark ambience. And this is just your typical gameplay. The speedrunners here, they just want to damage themselves down below 30 energy so that they can quickly, even though Jighart's opting to shoot Ridley anyway, doesn't make a difference. As long as he's below 30, that's the quickest way we can get Ridley to just get out of the way, and they can make their way over to escaping the space colony series. And then, of course, they go to our favorite planet, Planet Zeus.
Which has been exploded so many times, I'm wondering how it's still in orbit. Looks like Feral was just like 4 milliseconds shy of actually having a 47-second timer left, so he almost escaped Ceres in 13 seconds. Or excuse me, 14 seconds. Learn to count. That's pretty tight.
That is a really good escape time, actually. And a lot of the players also opt to always beat their own personal best time escaping series. So I wonder if that was able to. That might be a personal best. He might have gotten a really high 46 at some point. Yeah, I checked, and it looks like. I mean, it even says 119 on his own profile. Oh no, I guess he wants that 119. 121 is his personal best for Feral.
Let's see, yeah, he's one of our 120 players. I wasn't really paying attention myself, Elm. It was either a 45.96 or 46.96 that he got pulling out of Ceres. I'm definitely gonna have to go back and check this one later, that's for sure.
And then Feral's timer. I mean, we can go off by Jighart's timer as well. They're not that off, but what happened to Feral's timer is that he was accidentally running on any percent splits, and almost like right off at the beginning of series, he switched to 100%.
This is what happens when it's. This is the danger of running two categories. Is you'll sit there and you'll make so many splits and so many categories that eventually you'll sit there and go, "Oh crap, is this the right one? No. Wait, this one, no. Oh, darn." Because I do know he has his any percent, his 100%. He also has an any percent rotation too, so he has to keep all those in mind while he's trying to do these runs.
Feral leaving the first part of Blueprint Star in order to make his way back up top to Criteria and collect bombs from our beloved bomb Chorizo. And Jighart not far behind.
Feral very much so loving his wall jumping here, making excellent use of ledge grabs too along the way to help him get himself up.
Yeah, the purpose for ledge grabbing and how it works is pretty much.
Ooh!
Oh no. Okay, thankfully confirmed the little bugs there. Not a big time loss, really. A lot of players do kind of get at that point where if they miss one, they kind of just opt to reset sometimes. But of course, this is a race, and they're not gonna try. They're gonna try to not do that.
Alright, pretty decent fight for Feral and our beloved Bomb Chorizo. Let's see what Jighart can pull out now, because he has a high five in the tunnel on the way by. Couple shots later, Feral's up out of Alcatraz. He was practicing that just before we started, just so he could get this down pat. That's one of the things he's sometimes has difficulty with, and I think a lot of people can eventually have difficulty with Alcatraz just because it's a real tight first jump of the game that you really have to put effort towards. I mean, the climb is free if you know what you're doing, so...
Yeah, for the climb itself, wall jumps, you'll get the hang of it eventually. You know, it's nothing to really worry about. It's these types of tricks like Alcatraz and also sometimes mock ball, or knowing how to mock ball can have difficulties, especially because the mock ball is required for the early supers, unless you're taking a completely casual route where you don't even mock ball at all. But that's a lot of people opt to learn the tricks because they want to look swaggy and they want to just get into the mindset of speed running. Those are 2 tricks to tackle.
So I want to talk about this because I wasn't present for this the other day, and it's only till recently that this room has gotten named. But for a long time running within the Super Metroid community, there was no name for the missiles that were up in Blue Brinstar across the Invisible Bridge. But for some reason, I don't know who it was, but someone said the name Billy May's Missile Room. And it just stuck because you think about it, it's true, wait, but there's one more there. A few people have actually missed a missile in that room during the runs. How much of a kick in the teeth can that actually be to realize, oh crap, there was something else there?
It could be, really depends if you even remember it all. Sometimes during a speed run and in a tournament setting, you can completely just go. You can only see. It's near the end of the game as well, so the player might be exhausted enough as it is. And sometimes you don't really notice whether you pick something up or not, even though there is a 6-second, give or take, fanfare. A lot of the players tend to go autopilot and might not even notice.
Feral pulling off his best Sonic impersonation as he rolls down green hills with a beautiful mock ball. Stuck the landing and kept on running. Jighart now just finishing up the Brinstar Reserve, and now he's making his way back out to head into Big Pink. So as far as routes between these two players, I know Feral's going to be running new route. What does Jighart run? Old route or new route?
He also runs. Oh, excuse me. No, actually, he'll go for the old route, and we'll stop to say hi to Crocomire after collecting Wave Beam, and then he's gonna collect Ice, after Lower Norfair, but that's later on in the run. So we saw our first huge sequence break when both players did the mock ball to get the early super missiles and the reserve tank and the 2 missiles hidden behind that reserve tank. What's coming up next is another sequence break. Feral is just gonna wall jump his way there into Kraid's lair, and he's gonna get Varia so that he can be pretty much invulnerable to the heat rooms down in Norfair.
Well, he has enough supers, you know, providing nothing stupid happens at a Kraid. Feral's gonna get the quick kill here, hopefully. And this is another strat that, like, you know, only recently, like, before this tournament did I start to understand it. Like, how did we ever manage to figure out, oh, hey, we can actually get Kraid down before he opens up?
I think, I'm not sure of it myself exactly, but I mean, once you shoot a super into his mouth at not really a specific frame, it might be for frame specific, but you can see that Kraid's mouth pauses and is kind of stuck there for like a brief moment before closing back up. And I assume whoever wanted to speedrun or whoever wanted to see how fast they can pretty much obliterate Kraid, they saw that window of opportunity and then they shot a couple more. They probably even experimented with the charge shot, saw that it freezes Kraid's arm so that it doesn't get in the way, and then they shot 4 missiles and here on and Kraid quick kill, and that's it.
Feral and Jighart trading a nice little high five mock ball through the tunnel, as Jighart will now be going down to take Kraid's receptacles in the fridge. Meanwhile, Feral will be rolling his way into Norfair. Looks like Jighart wants a few more just beforehand. Alright.
And also a nice quick kill by Jighart.
Alright, Feral's now making his way through the cathedral. Jighart just opened up the freezer, took the Varia suit, and will now have heat protection, and now is going to go raid the fridge for a beer. I mean an energy tank.
So while Jighart starts making headway to Norfair, you're gonna see here Feral also taking care of the final boss, the Bow Mountain attack. Right here. he's jumping through the door to correct the door transition. It just helps save a couple of frames and also helps to not upset Fuzda. But which is really the main reason to do that. Collecting those hidden missiles, and here we see speed booster. Just to help him, you know, run quicker, dash quicker.
Yes, somewhere around the world, every person who does not fix the door animation, the Fusta senses are tingling, and he is not happy. Alright, Jighart will now be making his way into the cathedral, while Feral is now busting his way through. He's going to get Wave Beam, and then he's going to skip over Crocomire, go get Ice Beam, and start back up Red Tower. Again, the reason, of course, because he is a new route player. New route says hi to Crocomire last, which, by the way, advanced seizure warning. They do Crocomire last, so that way they can clean up all of Norfair in one swoop on the way out of Ridley, and they can do an Ice Clip to go through and get Spring Ball. It is kind of tight to do, but it is sometimes easy to do for some people on the first or second try. It's a nice clip, too. Feral just having a little difficulty there getting out of the Wave Beam room, but he gets it done, thanks to the power of High Jump and Speed Booster.
Yeah, that double chamber room can be quite of a nuisance. There's Nami Haze trying to snipe you. The platforms sometimes just do what they want. They move each time that Samus jumps. That's when they start shifting positions. So that's also what tends to make it a little complicated trying to escape that room.
So I know the running joke is Cack Attack there is the final boss of Super Metroid. Those waivers, though, they add up a whole new level of annoyance trying to get up to Cack Attack, so if Cack Attack's the final boss, waivers are definitely the second mini-boss that we don't want.
The fact that they come in two, it's just one of those twin mini-bosses.
It's kind of like the Gleeox in Legend of Zelda. You're sitting there, oh hey, it's a one-headed dragon. Oh, it has got two, it's got three foot. It's got 5 heads. What?
Well memed, well memed. Feral just collected ice. So from this, he's gonna escape Norfair. Gonna do a little mock ball here called Ice Escape. Just to mock ball right underneath that gate. I just also barely realized that rhymes also. Anyway, he's gonna head up the elevator and is en route to the wrecked ship.
Nice Alpha Spark by Feral.
Now thankfully with Ice Beam, the red tower climb is a little bit easier. Actually, it's pretty much free. So
No, it's free until you fall, and then it's not free.
here we see the deviation on the end of Jighart. Just gonna head down Norfair. It's gonna be an upcoming vertical green door. He's gonna pump a super missile into it, and then the fight begins. Norfair's favorite Gerber baby, Crocomire.
If that's what a Gerber baby looks like, dang. I want to know what
just
you
look at
fed
it.
it.
Oh, you just feed it its typical, charged wave spazer combo. Couple of missiles, couple of supers.
If you call that a healthy diet, I hate to see what the outtake portion of it is.
Just never feed your Gerber babies a power bomb. That's just what I want to say.
Yeah, I've done that once. Let's just say you will be punished severely if you powerbomb Crocodile.
It's alright, I've done it 3 times. One of them was for fun. Good little ocean spark. Here we go, Feral. Oh, Jighart accidentally goop sparking. That's alright. The spark from Crocomire's room into the following room. Don't really know what it's called. It's just to get Samus across, but you can easily, of course, run and jump up to that room. That the intended method to do that is to grapple from the right side using that ripper. Oh, and lastly, of course, I just want to make note, I want everyone in chat to guess a number 1 through 10 for these upcoming fan tune patterns. Fast equals mod status, and slow equals permaband. Okay, so Jighart. Oh, nice kill. Nice, quick, nimble kill by Feral. Jighart's method for collecting the missiles in the pantry room are, there's several different ways you can collect those. Some opt to spark up to it, the others use to launch themselves up from the slope, just get a nice jump, and they can either land right on that ledge above or they can wall jump their way up. Just because it's a little tricky in order to get the intended method also using the grapple beam, the dreaded grapple beam. I don't know why, but I also love that deboost off the spark from the super missiles to the right in that room. That one's actually pretty clean.
Alright, Jighart having a little trouble getting out of this little pit here. Trying to make a nice jump.
And
There we go.
Feral having a breeze right through the spiky death.
Oh, it's either a breeze or it's a headache, one of the two. So he's opting to bomb jump it. We've only had one player so far go the distance and actually make a jump at it.
Yeah, also for the jump, it's a tight window. It's not the easiest thing. It's really because you don't want to. Of course, you don't want to fall into the water with the spikes right below and end up losing your run and losing more time. There's another safer method. You can just easily turn off high jump boosts, run and jump, and then turn it back on your way back. And then close, just barely missing the timing for the Alpha Spark, or what would be for the old route 100% category, the second Alpha Spark. And if you've noticed, Jighart skipped Ice Beam. He's gonna collect it on his way back down to lower Norfair. He's gotta head that direction anyway, because there's also a missile pack there. And safe strat, always good to do, killing the Rippers. And of course a really clean attic by Feral. Wow, this just a lot going on to pay attention to. Worker robots, behave, behave.
Alright, Jighart now getting the first official power bomb of new route. Finishing up his red tower, and then we'll be heading off to wreck ship himself to take off everyone's favorite gas bag. Biggest difference is he will have enough ammunition if he wants to try to X Factor without and have a few mistakes, or he could just straight out, pump him full of missiles. Options are open here.
My personal favorite is just right off the bat, enraging Fantoon. After how much rage Fantoon causes speedrunners, just go ahead and super him. Why not? Super soak him.
Alright, looked like Pharaoh's trying to stutter step. Nope. No, Crockermire first is the old route. You can see Jighart here making excellent use of his bat lasso. Jighart's now trying to get the short charge built up. There it is. Hello, ceiling.
Might have sparked a little bit too high, because sometimes in order to conserve health, there's just pretty much a little ceiling right next to the Ripper that speedrunners can bonk into, just to keep them from really losing too much health, because for each frame, I believe it is, that Samus is in a Shine Spark animation, she loses energy, I think 1 per frame. So yeah, you just want to be careful with how and where you shine spark, and accidentally shine sparking the wrong direction or accidentally shine sparking at all. And Feral with the ability to breathe. Collecting gravity suit already. It's done collecting those smoke missiles, so he has a good amount of health to do the gauntlet spark. Let's see how Feral tries to play this. Still has enough, even, yeah, he has enough. It's so in regards of health, 225 is a bare minimum, and there goes that health, but he can tap into his reserves. Should bring him to the point of fully getting that gauntlet spark. Come on, Jighart, you got this. Oh, be careful, Jighart. Just as long as the flames drop some energy, you should be fine. He had missed the X Factor. Just a little tough. Doesn't want to risk enraging Phantoon. Plus, this is the only super that he has, so he wants to. Oh no! Use it wisely and nicely done, Jighart. Whew. Here is hoping that Phantoon drops him a little bit more energy because he's gonna need it for. Oh, that's gonna be close. He just wants. I think he should save right before attempting the spiky death room.
Mm-hmm.
It's a wise decision, and runs have been died to that room.
Runs have been died, huh?
I'm just so scared right now, someone.
I understand you're nervous for a man, but just I'm sorry. Runs have been died. There's a new meme for Super Metroid, ladies and gentlemen. On one side, I'm gonna get the She-Shirt idea. I'm gonna get one side, gonna put Samus on in the spikes, getting crushed, and on the other side, gonna have a Metroid. Runs have died there.
They have been died. Alright, but Feral enjoying a little playtime with the Edagoons. Just gonna steal their power bombs. They don't need them. They're gonna die anyway, so who cares?
Again, I still say you should save them. Think about the stakes. Like steak.
Oh, well, you make a valid point there. Whew. Good job, Jighart. You got me sweating. He's gonna be safe. It's gonna be fine. Feral, just a little too short on the Power bomb placement. That's fine. No time loss really. It's not that big of a deal. Just kidding, it's a pretty significant deal. Alright, Jighart, you got this. Yep, easy. With grapple beam, the intended method, of course. It's a quick grab.
You know, I almost wonder if there's a way you could stick the grapple beam. You could touch the E-tank and get it, and then just keep going back. But unfortunately, I do believe that the animation does not allow you to grab it while you're holding on to grapple beam.
I thought it was possible, like with the Mama Turtle E-tank. Isn't it? I'm not even sure. I don't think I have really seen that.
Yeah, you can't grab an item while grappling. Lame.
Jighart accidentally sparking, up and bonking. No issue there. Ain't no thing. It ain't no thing. You could just super, as he did. Fire all the supers. Run through.
Oh dear God, help me.
Oh dear force. Help us all. Oh no. The work robots, of course. They've become aware and have decided to back up instead. Really gotta hand it to Feral though. He's blazing right through Pink Brinstar. Big Pink. Sounds like a rapper's name, Big Pink. Oh, Big Pink. These last missiles. From here on out, it's just straight ahead to Meridia, everyone's favorite water park.
Yes, where free rides and tickles are always on the menu. No. Is Dragon tickling you when she grabs a hold of you? If she grabs you? That is a question.
No wonder that I always laugh nervously as she also kills my run. I mean, if that's something to laugh at, I guess. Isn't that literally being tickled to death?
Ooh, Jighart, is he gonna try to do what I think he's gonna do? Yep.
And he did it.
Beautiful bowling spark.
Well jobbed. Nice done. Also for Feral, game to start at 3.
Is that on purpose? Well, Joel,
Yeah, it is.
nice done.
Yeah,
What?
because Keku said nice done, and I had said well jobbed when we were co-commentating in the race. There was a race 2 days ago, and he said nice done, and I said well jobbed. And so if you put them together, it's nice done, well jobbed.
This run had been died. Well done,
Which
nice
is
job.
actually, which is exactly why I had said that, you know, this run has been died because of the whole well job and nice done.
Ladies and gentlemen, Super Metroid 100% Winter Tournament. Your memes are just a mouth away. Any hooser? Feral cleaned up the baby turtle room with the mama turtle room, and is now getting the Main Street missiles.
Also, Jighart applying the gills to Samus. She will now be able to breathe. Underwater, at least. Not like she hasn't been breathing before.
You know, this makes me wonder, for people that have done the Justin Bailey hack, how does she breathe underwater if she's just wearing a bikini?
Well, you know, that bikini is equipped with underwater breathability skills. Oh, that excellent D-boost. Feral is just having a really good time. Oh, except these bats. I hate these bats. This portion of oh no, Jighart
Hi Goop,
accidentally set
how you
up
doing up there?
Shoutouts to Goop. Meridian Beach section can be a little awkward trying to navigate through these rooms, but with the right strats, the right amount of zest, they really look good in the hands of a speedrunner. And a good attempt at the beach ball. After collecting these items, Feral, ooh, good Kago Morph Ball down there. But Feral's going to head to Botwoon's room. So everyone just give him a moment of silence because he needs it for the audio cue. So let's just stay tuned.
Alright everybody, I want to hear the grass grow. This is a very precise shot. Missed the hole in the rim. Let's go for eagle. And we get it.
Oh,
An excellent
there
eagle.
you go. And Jighart getting the gauntlet spark as well. 2 for 2.
And now we will attempt for the full halfie. Excellent setup. Beautifully executed. Alright, with that out of the way.
Now, Feral just has to focus on Dragon. And nice commentary there with the golf commentary here on the Golf Channel.
Welcome to the Super Metroid Golf Classic. Here we are, we're going into our favorite dungeon, the water hole. This is a par 5. Let's see if we can make it in one shot.
Jighart! Oh, thank God. Oh, it's alright. It's alright, he recovered. Those crumble blocks don't respawn that quick, and I mean Samus doesn't have to fall far, but really good recovery. Okay, and meanwhile, Feral playing Deadliest Catch. You should have this fight. If she wasn't being so trolly, come on, Dragon. Behave. Good. And got the blue suit as well. Now, some players with the Dragon fight choose to grapple Dragon, the grapple method for Dragon, just so that it doesn't really complicate the fight. Shine Sparking it's a little bit tougher, but it's essentially the quickest way.
So, here's the thing, to explain. For what Feral just did, he did the blue suit, and this is what happens. With the blue suit, if you Shine Spark into Dragon for the final kill, it will never count it actually connecting and still think you're stuck in the speed boost mode when you're doing the Shine Spark. This will paint Samus blue. Now then, until you hit the run button again, you will keep that stored up, and you are almost invincible. The only thing you gotta do is when you want to use it is, tap A and hit down, you'll set it off, and you can use it whenever you want.
Yeah, you pretty much, it's like if you're already in blue suit, when dashing, you just hit down, and then it's gonna automatically give you the flashing animation to signal you that you have a Shine Spark stored, from which then on you can just do the inputs for the Shine Spark. Okay, so after these items, Feral is going to attempt the new route trick, Pixel Perfect trick, the ice clip, where he's going to freeze an enemy at a pixel perfect position in order to clip through a platform above him. He'll demonstrate it soon enough. And from what I remember is that, yeah, he's practiced this, the consistent method. Yeah, the consistent method, where it's surefire that he gets it. And there we go, that's the perfect. Nice little coffee break for Feral. I'm sure he had his nice healthy morning dose of Kekumen Shoyu when he woke up, had breakfast, so he could just take a nice relaxing break waiting for Shaq Tool. Meanwhile, Jighart is going to clear out the last of Big Pink items. He just has these missiles, the energy tank below, and then for Brinstar, at this point, there's another the pipe missiles in Green Hill Zone.
Yeah, Shaq Tool is everyone's favorite coffee break. Check your Tinder, check out Facebook, see how far ahead you are, check your opponent, call your cousin in jail, tell him he's still in jail, write a letter to mom, do your Christmas shopping, buy a menorah. I don't know what other holiday is going on this year that you do things for.
Yeah, Leif Erikson Day is already over, so can't celebrate that. Feels bad, man.
Let's put it like this. I'm happy to have my hearth warming, and that's where I invite everyone over, and we have a wood fire. And we drink hot chocolate. Ta-da. That's how you spend that day.
I am really liking the time saves that Jighart is getting. Was able to save about 30 seconds from Gravity Suit over to Sports Spawn Supers. Got a nice gold.
They can say it's a second earn, and that's the second time this tournament I've actually seen this. Feral, setting off a power bomb mid-room, is attempting to do one shot to all the pirates. Unfortunately, it looked like he just realized he rear-cooked ice, so he's gonna have to do 2 shots anyway.
Well, the power bomb is really just for the space pirates on the wall. The remaining space pirates can't be damaged any other way. If you place the bomb in the right position, you could damage the space pirates, but again, yeah, he had ice, so.
Yes, just again to clarify for the chat's sake, Feral had not been died yet. Almost flawless Cack Alley there. Took no damage, but he almost came close to doing so. However, he did manage to pull up at the last second. Not bad. Looks like he got a D-boost on the way down, though, so that kind of helps out.
It helps for the... If he was able to get another, at least more iframes from those little blue buggers, would have been set him to skip the ouch, but it's not really necessary. It's only really for the setup for aqueduct missiles and aqueduct supers. And this is the last of the sand pits.
Alrighty.
Feral.
Go ahead.
Oh, go on. No, go on, please.
So Jighart just got the Main Street Supers. He's on his way out from the Grad Supers. We'll be going over to the beach, and Feral now will be heading out of Meridia to go say hello to everyone's favorite space pelican. Because let's go see the person that's going to give us PSTD as much as possible.
Looks like he's gonna get crate missiles first. And with Jighart cleaning out Meridia Beach, he can now make headway for Bot Woon. And here, Feral's just gonna pick up another missile pack just before heading to Lower Norfair. He's gonna jump over Crocomyre's door, but that's because he's not gonna come back to Crocomyre until after Lower Norfair. So we will get there, don't worry. We will let you know when seizures might be abound.
You know, speaking of that, I just realized something. We're actually going to have to put out like 3 of those. One for Crocomire, one for Mother Brain exploding, and then one for the Rainbow Beam of Death, just because that might trigger somebody. At that point, it makes me wonder, who knew Skittles hurt so much?
Oh, the pain bow?
The the pain bow? What?
Yeah, well, it hurts, and I mean,
It's pretty and it's hurt,
brings the
so
pain.
we're gonna call it a pain bow. Okay then. Alright, Feral here was attempting to get a bounce ball all the way through. Will now flush gold into Rizzo's toilet and enter through the plumbing to his house.
What a filth ball.
Seriously.
Something a lot of people don't know is that Chozo statue will not flush its toilet unless Samus has space jump. So unless you have collected space jump, there's really no point in jumping into that Chozo's hands. It won't trigger that sequence. Phil's just gotta set himself up in the sweet spot, as he did already, and all he has to do is just crouch and aim upwards, and he's safe from GT's pimp hand. Easy kill, like no problems.
Indeed.
And Jighart, we can see setting up for the grapple kill. Deadliest catch confirmed, and we got one, boys and girls. Dinner is served. Bone apple teeth. Here we are once again. Worst room in the game. Not living up to its name. Well, it's just not for Hundo. Definitely not for the 100% category. Oh, and Jighart saved also a really good amount of time, getting another gold after that Dragon fight.
Indeed, definitely getting gold splits across the board. Feral having a little trouble jumping his way up through the acid rising room. Jighart just flushed him down the sand himself, down the sandfall. Will now be finishing up his tour of Meridia to get out of the water park to go into Mother Brain's oven.
Now, what happened?
Don't know what Feral was thinking there. Just instead of power bombing, using the charge bomb. So.
Yeah, the reason for that is because he wasn't able to kill any of the key hunters. The power bomb would have set off a lot of lag, so he went with just regular bombs, and then the only required power bomb there would be just to open the door. Yeah, so the more, I mean, even if you kill at least 2 key hunters in that room, it's enough to significantly reduce that power bomb lag. And an excellent flower house. Oh, and of course I cursed it. It's alright. It's okay.
Alright, I've heard that mistake more than a few times, so now I'm actually going to call this one Flower House. Excuse me?
Yeah, that's what the room is
What
called.
house are you plowing through?
Ridley's. Yeah.
I still don't see it.
Do you see the pants that Jighart just navigated his way through?
No. Those aren't pants. That's a U-bed.
Interesting, yes. Like your observation skills, say group. They're good. What a... Okay, well, just Ridley's being that, but a really fast fight by Feral. Jighart demonstrating Porky Pig stutter taps, or just stutters in general. No taps.
Again, I'm sorry, I don't mean to beat a dead horse. But flower house? No, I'm sorry, you're not plowing through a house or flowers. Nor is there any electricity. That makes no sense.
No, Feral, be careful. I think he's trying to, yeah, spring ball. Okay, go upwards through those platforms. Always looks nifty. And an excellent speed ball. Flawless victory.
I wouldn't exactly say flawless. He still got hit in the butt on the way out, so...
No, I'm just kidding. Yeah, I know, but still, it's just good that he got that strat. Man, Feral's movement this entire run has been phenom. Like, I know he can definitely sub 20 or sub 120. And I think he might have even gotten the speed ball here. Yep, he did. Meanwhile, Jighart just continues to save time. That entire segment from Space Jump to Plasma Beam also done really, really fast. Yet another gold. After these Franker Z missiles, Feral just has a couple of items left to collect. And pretty much in the Bubble Mountain section. And then has Rockfire to clean out.
Again, another room I must question. Franker Z missiles? Looks like a shirt or mushroom or, a drum. I don't see a dog face.
No dog face at all. Not even like the silhouette of a Franker Z. The outline. Nothing.
Yeah, I see a mushroom more than I do that. Looks like a puma. I mean, like a big cat, huh?
I think they might be referring to the shoe.
True, there is a shoe company called Puma. They make pumas.
Oh yes, Daddy likes. Nice D boost by Feral. Just excellent movement throughout all these rooms. Oh, I'm sorry. I'll try to hold off on that. I'll delay my excitement.
That's what she said?
She actually did say that. Feels bad, man. Alright, so here's the seizure warning. Let him know. Let them have it, Sacred. Look at me now, look at me now.
Alrighty, well, Feral is now starting his cleanup of Upper Norfair. Jighart will now be entering Norfair to go downstairs to clean up Norfair himself.
I've heard some speedrunners argue that the reason that they love going for a new route, they love learning it, is because it makes these pantry missiles a lot easier. No stress from having to get the optimal grapple beam grab, having to waste a couple of seconds going back down only to charge up a shine spark, or even jumping from the slope up to wall jump their way up to the pantry missiles. Just can simply space jump across. That's it. It's a valid reason.
Honestly, I still don't see the validation behind it, just because personally, A, I am an old route runner, and it's, you're there. Like, if you do Crocomire, and you're doing it at a good pace, you don't have to worry so much about, you know, hitting the Ripper and the stuff. All you have to do is, again, speed boost, throw yourself up to get the pantry missiles, come back down, throw yourself over. It's really not that bad.
It isn't. It really isn't. But some, just some runners really don't like that extra pressure. You know, they'd rather do something easy like ice clipping, and you know, the wreck ship E-tank bomb jump. You know, stuff like that. You know.
Alrighty, so Feral just finishing up his tour of Mother Brain's kitchen. We'll now be heading up to her flower room to clean that up, and then head down to her living room.
Jighart with a nice couple of safe spring ball bounces. Gets these missiles. Plays a power bomb there to reveal these supers. Collects them right before the fight. And gonna set himself up in the perfect position to avoid a couple of slaps from GT. You just want to align yourself right there, using that pillar in the background as a cue, even though you just got knocked out of it. Might have been a bit too close to the right.
Alright, Jighart launches himself up and through. He's now on his way out of Golden Chorizo's chambers. Hopefully we'll get some fast pillars as he starts to wind up. The pitch. Strike.
Yeah, thankfully got the magic money there. Feral is nearing completion. Just a few more items down to go.
But will he remember that there are missiles over to the right, and Billy Mays has more than one? Stay tuned to find out. Well, thankfully he did remember to double check. That's actually the first spot he checked was the second one. So that helps him out a little bit. Can get the other one and use it for a nice little jump off to recover and keep on moving.
Or keep on hooving. Because of sacred hooves. You like to hoove it? Is this getting any better?
If you're expecting the appropriate response that I'm supposed to give in response to that, it's not happening. Besides, this is a family show.
I didn't even know that was actually a thing.
Again, this is a family show. We'll hold that discussion for another time. Meanwhile, Jighart has just dropped down the elevator and is now in Teenage Mutant Ninja Pirate Room. And now has a dancing Samus above one of their heads. Hey, holographic projection. Alright, Feral is now making his ascent to the 100th item in the game. Jighart screws around in the powerhouse and makes his way through.
Let's just hope for a really good Ridge to fight.
Oh, Ridley's always good. It's just on how you take him.
Oh, he's just okay.
He's going for, alright.
Yeah, hybrid? Like,
That works.
no. Okay. I see now what he's doing.
The only thing is, you have to remember how to count with these fights. Just because it takes X amount of shots for plasma, I'm not sure, but I know it takes straight up 30 supers. Because they deal, I believe it's 900 apiece to Ridley, so... Alright, I
Ridley is
think
down.
Ridley is dead. He's just toying with
Yes.
his food. Yep, he is.
And Feral has just finished getting the last item.
Indeed, he has gotten the 101th item, and he'll be off and running to say hello to the Golden Four to flesh open Mother Brain's lawn. Because, hey, always want to rain on Mama's parade before you enter. And accidentally using the X-ray scope to begin with, just to see if anyone's home. Not a bad thing.
Feral practicing some horizontal bomb jumps here.
Not a bad thing. Always useful. Another trick you can use to get over direct ships earlier.
Also, a really optimal trick, or one of the optimal tricks for the waiting room here. Just to let time fly by.
Alright, here comes Jighart. He's coming on out. And he'll be making his way up and through the back half of the upper oven after coming out of the broiler and the deep fryer. Oh, Feral going to go completely deep on this one. And he's going to group them all up. I mean, I can understand presetting your energy and stuff, but don't get too carried away there, Feral.
It's actually really not a bad idea. But Feral.
No, it's not bad at all. I mean, this will help keep his energy down, so that way when he gets into Mother Brain's fight, he'll be good to initiate the stand-up glitch from the let-go. It's just he'll have to worry about, you know, not taking some ketchups and some hamburgers with him. Specifically, some onion rings as well.
Now, that sounds like a bad diet.
Well, that's all Mother Brain serves. Hamburgers, onion rings, and ketchup. Oh, and don't forget your dessert.
Let's hope for a good baby skip here.
He got 6.5 rotations in before entering the door. That's about average.
As long as you got the skip, everything is fine. And for anybody that is just joining, Jighart has already completed the Crocomire section. He is doing old route, so all he has left to collect from Norfair is just the items over by Bubble Mountain. And here's that seizure warning, by the way, for Mother Brain 2.
Who named Mother Brain's attack? Someone was either wicked off their seat, or just bored and was like, that looks like a hamburger. Those are onion rings. That's a french fry. And that looks like a stream of ketchup. Speaking of ketchups, Feral just got out of the ketchup phase. And is now getting dessert. Rainbow sherbet! Alrighty, now our beloved Mother Brain is turning to stone. This will allow Feral an opportunity to start landing some free blows to her broken head. I don't know who it was, but I remember one person in one of their runs actually jumped higher than you're supposed to, accidentally missing Mother Brain's head, and Mother Brain just kept shooting onion rings astray up to the ceiling.
I actually don't think I caught that. I didn't even know that happened. Wow.
It did happen. I don't know what was going on. It was one of our four-ways. All I see is Mother Brain up in the corner just shooting into the distance. I'm like, what is she shooting? Nothing! Wait a minute. Why are they shooting up there to begin with? Alrighty, Jighart will be coming up now to finish up the rest of Red Tower. Meanwhile, Feral has a life-saving decision to make. Will he make steaks and chicken wings? Or just leave his rations on the planet? Pretty good first room. He uses the invisibility frames he had going into it to make sure he got through. Didn't have to stop in the space pirate and get hit, so that worked out. Pretty nice third room. Let's see if he can pull off this. Gets the Behemoth Spark. And Feral is opting not to bring stakes back home. Oh well.
A wise decision, I would say.
Still, that is the dot done with an SRL time, Feral, of 1:24:08.
Nice and solid run by Feral. Really good job.
Indeed. Sub 125, that's something to bring forth.
And Jighart is almost done as well. I believe at this point there's only the E-tank, the Billy Mays missiles.
Billy Mays missiles, and the missiles out here, including the 100 and 100th items.
As well as so after this section in Blueprint Star is just only old Mother Brain Room missiles. And then it's the 100th and 101th.
Oh my goodness. Alrighty, has the Shine Spark stored up. He's gonna spark across Mother Brain's room, so here we go.
No.
Oh, not like this. Oh, Jighart.
Still just an accidental goop spark. This is fine.
Still not like this, man. Alright, Feral indeed has 100%.
Congratulations to Feral. He is the winner of this race.
Indeed, looks like he had not been died.
Yep, nice done. Well job. And with that, Jighart can now make course for G4. Get a little rest. And then just work through Torian. Say hello to Mother. Kiss her goodbye. See, it makes me wonder if Mother Brain put the animals in Bomb Terizo's room, and right before she dies, she says, "Don't forget your food on the way home." And of course, Samus, being a disobedient child, opts to not save the animals, forgets the food, and just takes off. So I can see where you came up with that whole steaks and eggs thing.
Steak and chicken.
They lay eggs too, but there's no egg there.
If there's an egg there, I'm gonna take that and make some bread to go with my steak.
stream Feral
Thanks,
showing
Feral.
off
No.
for mock crumbs. Shoutouts to mock drums. You know what's cool about the picture? It's that there's a game over scene in the background, you know? And what better way to cheer yourself up with some mock crumbs?
Yeah, that advertisements were just falling to pieces, so,
People love that, though. Meanwhile, of course, Jighart facing right, getting grabbed by the baby Metroid, which is fine. I'm tempted to believe that, yeah, he's gonna go for the refill.
and he is. Other option is if you have reserves, obviously if they're full, you could wait until you got until, Mother Brain Phase 2, or, you know, take some damage from the Rinkers on the way in. Just manage your reserves, and on the way to Phase 2, take an acid bath, get yourself soaked up, and then get ready to go, Crystal Flash as Mother Brain comes up. Just don't Crystal Flash while you're near Rinkas. Hashtag instant death. There we go. Nice up skip by Jighart.
Jighart accidentally just pumping those supers into the glass.
Yeah, that does not do you any good. You want to sit there and bombard as many missiles as you can into her before, you know, you start wasting your supers. You want to make sure you actually have the glass broken.
As long as the supers hit the brain itself, that's enough. Nevertheless, gets right into Mother Brain 2. 20 charge plasma wave ice shots should be it. After the 16th shot, she starts to go in her catch-up phase. Shooting 2.
Drops his energy. It looks like he's going for stand-up. We'll see what happens. As he tastes the rainbow. Takes the extra hit. Yep, he's going for stand-up.
Wonder if his plan was also to set up for the 69 missiles.
Honestly, I think he was planning for that the whole entire time. No, I always wondered if it was possible to jump in front of those onion rings. Like, what would happen?
Jump in front.
Like, just as about the baby is about to be turned into jalopy, you jump in front of the onion rings and take all 4 of them. Does the baby still die? Does Mother bring fire again? Like,
I think. I'm not. I'm not sure. I haven't even seen that myself either.
just thinking out loud, what if there was a way to save the baby?
So. Oh well, there's Feral confirming it. Yeah, they just won't die until it happens.
Oh, that's no fun.
Yeah, you're talking about that last onion ring set, right? I feel
Yes.
like it would
I'm
still
talking about that
die.
very last onion ring set. If, like, you could take the damage and the baby could, like, relatch onto Mother Brain and you could kill her without having to, use the Hyper Beam. Like, if there was a way to break the game like that. Like a new secret ending where you see, Samus with the baby Metroid. Well, it's no longer a baby. But you see Samus with the Metroid in her ship just chilling. Having some Netflix and chill.
Yeah, baby dies anyway. And here we go. Good game. Congrats to Jighart.
Yep, Jighart did the dot done. And he has a time of 1:38.10.
And a new PB. Yep, his personal best is now a 1:38.09. So congratulations to Jighart on that.
Yeah, 139 is definitely, 138 is definitely a way to go out, especially in a race setting like this. And I also think that this is a first for anything. SRL and on-screen race time are just about in sync. All that imaginable. Alrighty, so while this finishes up, let's see what we got going on the docket for possibly the next couple of days. So far we have coming up at 3:30 p.m. This will be here on Speed Gaming. We have a head-to-head with Fuzda versus Runner Watch from SGQF. I am not saying what that says out loud. And we also have Shosuku and Zosti from Deer Force. Jack879 and Mishrak will be commentating that match for you guys. And then tomorrow, as far as I can see, as for the foreseeable future, we have Good Luck to You in all ways, shape, and forms from Team Pantry. Hillborn will be taking off against Elminster. Good luck, Elm. You need this win.
That's gonna be a really good race also. Hillborn Elminster is gonna be really good. I just hope that he's prepared. And we don't forget to follow the runners.
Hashtag Elm Culture. Other than that, unfortunately, as soon as we get the credits down and off, we need to step aside because I do believe, if I'm not mistaken, DuckTales coming up next, in between the downtime between now and our next race. And as always, for all more exciting action things to come, you can check out the schedule here for Speed Gaming. Also, you can also see other events that are going on here in the link below in chat. Additionally, if you want more about the tournament, see here.
Here's Dear Force.
Alrighty, so we got 100% for Jighart. Yay! Alrighty, so anything you want to add, Seffi?
It's been fun and it's been a thrill. Really, really good race by both the runners. Entertaining as always, and always a pleasure to work with you, Sacred Hooves.
Pleasure to be here with you too. So, yeah, we got nothing else. We're gonna boot ourselves out of the way for DuckTales to come take over. And for now, until next time, we will see you next
Not
mission.
next fusion. Nope, not next fusion though, because animals are dead. Okay. All right, cool.
Oh yeah, we'll see you next
Thanks,
fusion
everybody.
somehow.